everybody, it's Lisa from lisafabrica.com, and I'm here today with another detox confession, and this time it is with the fabulous Beth, who is one of my one-on-one clients and who has also done the Freedom Detox. And Beth, I'm so excited to have you here to share your experience. You're one of my rock stars, so welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So, my first question to you is a question I'm asking all the women, which is, what has been the biggest thing that you have gotten out of our detox work together, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritual? What is that?
Well, there's been a lot of things that have happened in my life since I started working with you. Probably the biggest thing has been my own ability and willingness to take risks in all aspects of my life, and from professionally as well as emotionally, and in my relationships and with the food that I eat. I'm much more willing to try new things, and I think I have a newfound faith in myself that comes from trusting myself and my inner goddess.
Yeah, that's great. And how, in terms of taking risks, can you give us an example of what that taking risks looks like for you?
The biggest one is definitely having quit my full-time day job, because I'm an actress and I was working a full-time office job while trying to take classes and meet people and do theater on the evenings and weekends, and it was really challenging, and my day job wasn't fulfilling me in a spiritual or mental way. So I was seeking out auditions that would kind of give me an excuse, but more of a reason to leave that job, and I auditioned. I got one. I got an out-of-town gig for the entire summer. It was amazing. It was one of the best experiences I've done, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have had the courage to make that leap without my work with you.
Well, I remember when we first started working and we were talking about your job. So, woo!
Thank you.
So aside from that, another thing I like to ask is there anything about the detox work, the Freedom Detox or the one-on-one work that we've been doing that has been the most sort of surprising that maybe wasn't something that you expected?
I would say there are a lot of surprises. My own willingness to go out on a limb, the surprising elements of how my food and my mental and emotional states really were connected. Because I used to say, "Oh, I'm just eating this ice cream because I'm sad, ha ha ha," and I would make a joke out of it. But once we started doing the work, dealing with food and emotions, it was how connected it really is was just shocking to me, and how I was letting so much of my food choices come from not a physical state but an emotional state, and how making better food choices can put you in a better emotional state at times, because you're really working with your own body. So I think that was really surprising to me. I mean, it's not it's not like all I crave is kale and greens all the time.
Right.
But it's so much easier to make better food choices now. It becomes a little bit more habitual, or I would say a lot more habitual, to just go for the greens, go for the things that are going to nourish and fulfill your body. And also, I think about what I have to do next. If there's a plate of chocolate chip cookies, I might have one, but I know if I have 5, I'm going to go on a sugar rush and then be dead for the next 4 hours.
Right.
So just being able to acknowledge all that and really keep it at the forefront of your mind so much more than I ever did was amazing.
Yeah. So my last question is, if you were to speak to somebody who is thinking about working with me in the Freedom Detox or in any other capacity, what would be your biggest piece of advice to them if they're feeling fearful or insecure about starting or unsure? What would you say to them?
I would say that everybody, or at least I, felt that way when I started working with Lisa. I was considering it, and I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't. There's a lot of time and energy and money and all these things that seemed to be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like most excuses, nothing's really in your way. The only thing in your way ever is you. And if
Yeah.
you think that this work might help you, it will. And if you put, even a small iota of work into it, you'll get it back tenfold. So if you're thinking about doing it, do it now. You probably won't do it later. You won't do it in 6 months because you know what? You'll still be busy in 6 months. You'll still have money and energy and all those things. Those roadblocks will still be there in 6 months. So the only time to take the leap is when you feel it calling you. So if it's calling you, just go ahead and do it. It'll be totally worth it.
Amen. It's so true. It's so true. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much, Beth. It's been such an honor working with you and just seeing how like you could just continuously take those risks and those leaps and I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that. And I can't wait to see what else comes of our work together.
Be exciting!
Yes, it's very exciting. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you, and I'll see you all later. Bye.